Hey, SAG Perspective. Am I going to be able to do one of the segments? Yeah, Alfie. Probably. All right, man. Shit, man. Yeah, about me, SJG. You know I'm your man. Shit. Janky, yeah, you probably also too. I gotta quiet down, okay? I gotta get it started, okay? So just hang out. Whoa, look at all this, man. It's a big explosion. Woo, that is scary. You want to know what doesn't look scary? Oh, by the way, I'm Alfie Winestain. You probably don't recognize me because I'm wearing some sunglasses that my buddy Jancky Jackson let me wear. He said my future was so bright, I should probably wear shades. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, you should probably subscribe to SJG Perspective so the waves of life breaking into the walls do not crush you. Okay, subscribe to SJG Perspective. We'll see you later. It's been Alfie Winestain. Bye. Man, this chair's squeaky. Hey everybody, it's SJG Perspective. I got a couple friends in the house. I stopped by. Alfie's Winestain is here, and Janky Jackson. They may do a segment today. We'll see how that goes. That could be the end of SJG Perspective. Not that it's doing super hot right now. But anyway, thought we would jump in. We would talk about how Jen Psaki, I don't know how to say her last name. Is the P silent? Psaki. Anyways, she refuses to give credit for Operation Warp Speed to Trump, which is silly because that is all him. And you know how I feel about that. It's one of the things that I think was really bad. We'll touch on that. We'll also touch on the fact that Florida apparently does not give a crap, man. They're like the honey badger when it comes to the COVID restrictions, and they're partying down the bikers and whatnot. And then also apparently we're not allowed to make fun of Oprah Winfrey. Right? We're not allowed to do any kind of, because that's digital blackface. No memes. You can't share memes. And I think that maybe isn't a terrible idea. But anyways, why don't we jump right in here? Make sure you go to SJG Perspective and sign up if you haven't. SJGperspective.com, that is. All right. So let's jump in here. It says, exasperated Jen Psaki refuses to give credit to Operation Warp Speed on COVID vaccine and concedes Biden White House not the best messenger to convince hardcore Trump supporters to get inoculated. So on this point here, we'll read a couple of their points. How can you not give credit to Trump? How can you not give credit to Trump for COVID-19, man? He pushed that, or excuse me, not COVID-19, for Operation Warp Speed. He pushed that bad boy like nobody else pushed that bad boy, right? And so he gets all credit for that. And when whatever happens down the road here, like this 39-year-old lady that just ended up getting the old shot and then keeling over, of course, I'm not saying that was the vaccine's fault at all, right? But when those things start stacking up, I wonder if he's going to pull back and say it wasn't his idea. But right now he's been chomping at the bit, or, screaming from the mountaintops, not chomping at the bit, screaming from this, my buddy's over here chomping at the bit. Screaming from the mountaintops that he was the one who deserves credit for Warp Speed, and he does. If he wouldn't have done it, they would have done it anyways, but he sped that right along. But anyway, she said a clearly exasperated Jen Psaki on Friday refused to give Trump administration credit for his work on COVID-19 or COVID vaccine. He should get the credit for that. He pushed that bad boy along and gave billions of dollars to the vaccine companies and to Gavi and to the WHO and to these other organizations that helped speed this thing along. White House press secretary also admitted Joe Biden wasn't the best person to convince hardcore supporters of Donald Trump to get the shot in the arm. You see what they're doing here is they're trying to say that all people who don't want to get the shot are hardcore Trump supporters. I am not a hardcore Trump supporter. I have left the Trump train. I have gotten off of that because he's full of shit. And like all politicians are full of shit. They're all here to pretend, they're here to take our attention. And this is a push and a pull maneuver here where they pretend like there's this push and pull between Trump supporters. When you got Fox and you got Trump himself going saying, get out there and get your shot, guys. You see, it's the perfect cover, right? They can pull in the people from the right with Trump to get the shot. And then you can pull in with the Biden, all these other people on the left. Now, Biden, when Trump was in office, all the people on the left, I'm not going to get that shot. That's terrible. Now Biden's in office, and now everyone's screeching ahead to get this vaccine, right? Which is completely a planned agenda. It's propaganda. They actually did it with the Yale, right? The Yale studies to figure out how to reduce vaccine hesitancy. If you go to trial.gov, they've been doing all kinds of studies on how they can message the vaccine, and we're seeing it now. We're seeing it with all the different presidents coming out and supporting it, and so on and so forth. The presidents have been coming out and pushing that with the whole, except for Trump, which is hilarious. And, everywhere we go, if we thought mass shaming was bad, what happened with mass shaming, I've said it from the beginning, this is all just a precursor. It's just a precursor. Wait till vaccine shaming kicks in. And the show's about to start. She was asked repeatedly in her briefing about the work of Trump and Operation Warp Speed in combating the coronavirus. Well, absolutely, Trump was the one who jumped that one up off the gun and got it going back in March or whatever it was of 2020. And combating the coronavirus, I got to be careful how I say this, but I think we all know it's not, I'm not going to. Anyway, let me try this again, she said at one point. Yeah, why don't you try it again, Jen? Conservatives have been outraged at the lack of credit, and some news organizations report Trump administration should get more. See what they're doing here? Conservatives are outraged. Man, we came up with this vaccine. It was our idea. We want credit for it. And now Biden's administration saying, no, we're the ones who have tweaked this and made it better, and we're the ones pushing it, and we get credit for it. So they're trying to just funnel in everybody on the left and on the right to saying, hey, vaccine's good, forgetting the fact of who should get credit for it, and the fact that, well, shouldn't we maybe focus a little more on what this whole thing's about and why we actually need it again? Additionally, Biden White House needs Trump supporters to get vaccine if they want country on road to normal by July 4th. Well, it's funny. The next article that we're going to read is talking about Florida, and they're already very much on the road to normal. And they are completely opened up. And this big surge they thought they were going to have, didn't have it. And this crazy variant, it's not that scary, and everyone's doing just fine. So really, do we really? Kind of makes you wonder. You kind of have to ask the question, do we really? Many vaccine doubters are also Trump supporters. See how they do that? They say that it's the Trump supporters that are the vaccine doubters. I am not a Trump supporter. I'm a freedom, liberty supporter. That's who I am, and that's who what I thought Trump was. He wasn't. He's all about him. He's a narcissist. That's who he is. That's what he does. I know I'm going to piss people off when I say that, but whatever. I don't care. No, we're not. The people who have a mind and want to actually think critically, those are the ones who are having some doubts right now, right? We may not be the most effective messenger to communicate with hardcore supporters of the former president, Psaki conceded. Well, yeah, you may not be actually the best administration to do that. And then also, no administration really is going to be the best one for people who are actually looking into the science, the true science, both sides of the science, not just the approved science, but the actual science, right? Then you start to have a lot of questions concerning why this is happening. You don't really, it's pretty clear once your eyes are open to it. But the fact of the matter is that those who have done their research and looked into this, there's going to be not a whole lot of convincing them, because the actual information, unadulterated, when you look into it, that's what makes you question, right? That's what makes you say, whoa, time out, take a big T on that one, because I don't think that's as necessary as you are saying it is. So, on that quick note, we're going to take a quick sponsor timeout. And after that, I think we're going to come back and we're going to have a special, I didn't mean special like that, man. We're going to have a different host do the next section. So stick around. We'll be back in 30 seconds or so. All right. All right. Let's get this party started. Hey, everybody. I just want to let you know my name is Janky Jackson, but you know that by now. And I wanted to tell you that you should subscribe to sjgperspective.com, because he will help you in life. You know what I'm saying? He will help you be everything you need to be, like a bright and shiny superstar in a look like a Eastern European club that's empty. But you won't be empty if you subscribe to sjgperspective.com. Do it today. Full time is gone. Black screen. Got it. I got it. Hi. Hi, my name's Alfie Winestain. Nope, that's not right. My name is not Alfie Winestain. Hi, my name's Alfie Winestain, and I'm a friend of SJG Perspective, and maybe you know me from some of the shows, some of the spots and stuff I did. I don't know if I did the last one or not. I don't get paid for him because he's kind of cheap. He's kind of cheap. You understand? Anyways, what we're going to talk about today is Florida. I've never been to Florida because it's a long ways away, and I'm scared to fly because some people want to know why I talk like this, so I'll explain it to you one time, okay? Probably not. I'll probably explain it last time. See, I had a vaccine one time, and it gave my tongue Bell palsy. Bell palsy is when you don't feel any nerves, and so it's kind of like I went to the dentist, and he just shot my tongue up full of Novocaine. It's numb, and that's why I'm a little slurpery when I talk, a little slurry. I have a problem with a few pronunciations. Anyway, let's jump into this article here about Florida. I'd love to go to Florida someday. It seems like it'd be real cool, but, well, hot, but cool to go, you know, see all the babes on the TV, or, you know, on the beaches and stuff. Babes rhymes with boobs. It's cool. Anyway, okay, so this article is going to tell you the Florida COVID paradox. It says cases and deaths continue to plunge despite the state having the most cases of the super variant. I don't know what's so super about this variant. It seems kind of annoying to me. Hang on a second. My safety glasses are getting a little fogged up. There we go. I gotta wear safety glasses because you just never know, man. Something could fly out of the sky and kiss you in the eyes. And you only got two eyes. And if you lose one of them, you only got one left. So wear safety glasses, everyone, if you want to be safe. So it says Florida has seen 75% decline in new cases since a peak there in early January. Sorry about that. Yet the state leads the nation in confirmed cases of the B117 variant from the UK. I want to know how it got there from the UK. Anyways, that's a big pond in between those two places. And so it's weird how it just keep popping up everywhere. And B117 variant, that almost sounds like B7 vitamins. It's not a vitamin, though. But anyways, it says it leads in the most confirmed cases of the B117 variant. And yet, they've been totally open, and they've seen a 75% decline. Does that make sense to you? Because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed or sharpest dart in the board, but I'm going to tell you that doesn't make very much sense. This is so scary. If they're already open, no one's really wearing masks and doesn't want to get the vaccine. And they just, it seems silly to me. I don't know. It seems kind of like maybe we've been being playing a whole bunch of horse pucky on this. It says experts are hopeful that a signal variant. I'm going to try that again. I'm sorry. Experts are hopeful, is what I meant to say, that it signals variants will not trigger another U.S. surge. Well, see, I don't know how much I believe in these surges anyways. It just seems like, you get into these seasons where you get flu and stuff, and it kind of happens. But the surge, they just seem like they can tell if we're going to have a surge at any time. Not a slurge, a surge. It's hard to pronounce that with my tongue. A surge at any time, and then they can just clamp us back down, lock us right in. You know what I mean? And it seems silly to me. It seems real silly because I don't think we're having surges. Florida has also pursued more relaxed policies on business and social restrictions. See, that does not make sense. If they've had the worst variant, it's real scary. They tell us we're gonna have a surge, and yet they've also relaxed everything. Jeez, I wish my tongue would relax. Large gatherings for Super Bowl LV. Don't know what that Roman numeral is. Sorry. Large gatherings for Super Bowl LV drew doomsday predictions from critics, but they didn't happen. Some of those critics and those super, important people and experts, they're silly. They don't know what they're talking about. Now spring breakers are descending on Florida despite warnings from officials. I wish I was there for spring break because I'd like to see all the white sand and small little bikinis on the sand. That'd be cool. Alfie, hurry up, man. Okay, geez, calm down. Okay, well, really, I think this whole thing points to the fact that you should really just question the information that they're giving to you, because as somebody like me who's not the sharpest dart in the board, I'm definitely not the brightest bulb in the socket, can you look at this stuff and say, this doesn't make sense to me, then it shouldn't make sense to you either. Okay, so we're going to take another quick little timeout and let you be reminded where you should subscribe to SJG Perspective, and it will come back after that, and my buddy Janky Jackson. Hey, is Janky still going to do the next one? Heck yeah, I'm going to do the next one. Shit, man. All right, Janky, hang on. Janky Jackson's going to do the next segment. It's going to be funny, so stick around. We'll see you in a minute. All right, talk to you in a second. Wait for it. Whoa. Bing, 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 bing. All right, everybody, guess what? My name's Alfie Winestain, and there's a big hole here in this wall of life, and sometimes you get guys that don't have anything better to do but play video games and shoot at you. Do you want to know how you can stop that from happening? Subscribe to sjgperspective.com, and then these big bullets and cool crazy things online like this and stuff that just pops up because you didn't know and you didn't watch the whole video, then all of a sudden you won't have those problems. Subscribe to SJG Perspective is the point of what I'm saying here. And that guy is a good swimmer. Dang. Now he's got his gun again. Bam, bam. All right. How you doing out there? My name is Janky Jackson, but you knew that. Normally I'm going to do some reactions, but today I was over here talking to SJG, and he was like, hey man, you want to just get on in there and, do a little thing on that Oprah blackface, digital blackface? I was like, digital what? Shit, man, all right. So I was like, yeah, I could definitely do me some Oprah, commentary-ish. Commentating. That's what I meant to say. Commentating. Shite. All right, so anyway, let's jump right into this article. Get going. Oops, wrong one. Wrong button. Sorry, SJJ. I hit the wrong button. Shit. All right. So, what we got here is Oprah, apparently, this whole Meghan Markle and Prince, whatever his name is, Harry, I believe it is. Harry what? You know what I'm saying? That's a terrible name. Anyway, Harry and Meghan Markle had this interview with the Oprah Winfrey, and they were all like saying how terrible and racist the royal family is. And I mean, I have been literally shocked how much information has been on the air nonstop. It makes me kind of think, and you know what? I don't like to do that too much, but it makes me kind of think, what are they trying to hide? Why are we caring about what is going on with the royals? Shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Gosh, the royals, who cares? And then Meghan Markle, she was like a sea actress, right? And then you got this Prince Harry, who does not look very princely. And we know the only reason Meghan Markle, who does not look bad on the eyes, I will give her that, even though she seems a little bit, I'm going to tell you what, the only reason she is with that guy is because he's got some money. Or he did have some money, and he had some clout. And now they're out there, they're clout hunting. They're out there, they're attention hunting. And they're just on the news nonstop, and I've been shocked by it. But then I read this article, and I was like, oh my gosh. It says that don't post Oprah memes if you are not black. I was like, damn, good thing that I do not identify with any kind of skin color. I do not like to be put in a box. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. White people are told that using interviews and Meghan reaction clips for fun is digital blackface. I don't even know what that means. I swear people are walking around making up new things all the time just so they can have something to talk about. Have something to be all butthurt about. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. I don't even get it. Let's read a few of the bullet points here. It says, Slow Factory Foundation recently issued a warning about, issued a warning or a warning. I think they meant to say warning, but they forgot the R. So I'm going to go ahead and say warning. They issued a warning about digital blackface following Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey. Nonprofit defined digital blackface as an online phenomenon where white and non-black people share GIFs, Is it GIFs or is it GIFs? It is the argument of the century. And photos of black people to express emotion. The organization stated that these memes perpetuate negative stereotypes about black people and are reminiscent of minstrel shows. I was like, shit, man, shit. The idea of digital blackface has been around for years, but the term was popularized by writer Lauren Michael Jackson. Michelle Jackson, or is it Michael Jackson? I bet the parents wished she was Michael Jackson, and they named her Michelle Jackson. It looks kind of like a Michael, but anyways, Lauren Michelle Jackson in her 2017 Teen Vogue essay. The Slow Factory Foundation said people shouldn't be sharing Oprah reaction memes just because they are popular, prompting mixed reactions. Well, I'm going to tell you what, that should prompt some mixed reaction. We should be able to post whatever we want to post. And come on, are we really going to say there's a thing as digital blackface? I don't even know what that means. I already said that. Some praise the organization for educating others about digital blackface. Educating others about digital what? Shit, man. While others felt it was going too far and actually a form of black erasure. Well, I'm going to tell you what right now, people. I do not think that it is funny to be sharing these memes, now that I think about it. I think that people should really be a little more cognizant, because that could be hurtful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's things that like this that it just we shouldn't be laughing at another person's pain, right? Or another person's angst, right? And this could be, I guess, a form of digital blackface if we're out there sharing memes with Oprah Winfrey and Meghan Markle and then that really fugly looking, I wish he would have had some braces, Prince Harry. I mean, seriously, Meghan Markle, I don't get it. I do not get it. It is seriously weird. I don't think. But getting back to the point, folks, it is not okay to be sharing memes about these people. Because, man, they're people, too. They may have billions and millions and trillions of dollars more than we do. But I'm telling you what, these memes and at Oprah and at Meghan and at Harry's expense, it is absolutely not okay. I'm telling you, we should be very, very offended. Because, like I said, I don't really even know what digital blackface is. But I got to tell you what, it's something that probably does exist. And I sure as heck don't want to perpetuate that against Oprah, because she is a victim. Don't you know? She only has $1 billion or so dollars. She's definitely a victim. And we should be very careful about making sure we don't make fun of her by, posting silly memes or funny things about these people that have been on the news nonstop, and then obviously all they want is attention, right? But all that aside, I do not think it's appropriate, like I have said, to do that. And so, I will not partake in that. Anyways, this has been Janky Jackson doing a little segment for SJG Perspective. Hey, SJG, man, thank you. You want me to get off, get on out of here now? Yeah, man, hurry up. I gotta end this up. Okay, bro, I'll be right down. All right, so I'm going to end this up, and I'm going to remind you to go to sjgperspective.com if you do not know that already, and give him your thoughts on Janky Jackson, because Janky Jackson's reaction is quite the magic of the reactions. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah. All right, everybody. Until next time, without fear or animals and whatever else he says, we'll talk to you real soon. This has been Janky Jackson. All right. Well, I want to thank both my friends, Janky and Alfie, for coming on and hanging out. Appreciate it, you guys. It was a good little segments. I don't know how many times we're going to do that, but once in a while, I think it'd be appropriate. Kind of mix things up a little bit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the few little things we did today on the show. Put it all together. This may be not something that anybody's ever going to want to watch or listen to. But I thought I would throw it up and let you guys have a good little laughski. And until next time, it's SJG Perspective. You guys have a great rest of your evening. And remember, stay safe. And without fear or animus, it is SJG It's SJG Perspective, not Productions. Although it is SJG Productions too. Not that great a production. SJG Perspective. Until next time, without fear or animus, it's SJG. We'll talk to you later. Bye.